The United States, and especially the southern part of the United States, including Florida, needs to be on high alert because there are now new concerns over reports that Iran has put about 300 long-range drones that are capable of carrying heavy payloads in Cuba. And now the United States has to be concerned because Iran is getting closer. Look at this right here. It says exclusive. U.S. eyes attack drone threat from Cuba. This is back in May. However, President Trump, said this the other day. It says President Trump says Trump is going to investigate drones in Cuba. That's what we now know. This is what he said. He said if they do have that, and they might very well have that, we'll take care of it in short order. We're not going to allow that to happen. But again, we've been hearing about this for some time, that Cuba could have drones that, again, are long-range drones. I want to play a clip for you. Listen to this one right here. Because, again, this is just one of the many different concerns or many different warnings that we've actually had. Look at this.
Reportedly, there are hundreds of drones down in Cuba. Now, I was based at Naval Air Station Key West, and we have Homestead Air Reserve Base. We have CENTCOM down in MacDill. Well, we're punching overseas, Harris. I want to keep an eye on our southern flank because the Cubans aren't friends of ours either. And China and Russia would love nothing more than to potentially enable them. So we do have hundreds of drones off the coast, 90 miles from Key West, that are a potential threat. So we got to keep two eyes peeled here.
That's concerning. That is extremely concerning. They're 90 miles off of the Florida Keys. Okay? I want to read a couple more things to you, though. Look at this one. It says Iranian drones in Cuba could threaten South Florida, according to many officials. Okay? Now, I want to read a little bit of this to you. It says right here, Representative Jimenez warned that the drone's capabilities make them particularly concerning because of their ability to carry significant explosive payloads over long distances. He says, and I quote, "This particular model, there are over 100. There are about over 100 pounds of explosives. That's a pretty big bang. That's why they call them kamikaze drones. They crash into their target and then they explode." It says, according to Representative Jimenez, the drones can reach speeds of about 115 miles per hour and travel more than 1,000 miles. So if they can go over 115 miles per hour, we would have a short window to try to intercept these. Okay? It's possible. We could easily intercept these. It goes on to say, placing South Florida well within range. He said the aircraft could also reach the U.S. naval base at Guantanamo Bay and other cities throughout the southeastern United States, including Tallahassee and Atlanta. Yeah, there's actually a handful. Okay, I want to show you this right here. This is just a map, okay? So here's a map. You got Cuba down here. Now, there is no report showing exactly where these drones could be located. Are they the southern part? Are they in the northern part? Are they in Havana? We don't know. Okay, and again, this is where some are saying it's somewhat speculation at this point. Now there is many reports, and have been for several months, that Iran and other countries do have drones in Cuba. Okay, now I just want to show you this. So if this, let's say it's just the middle of Cuba right here. Well, 1,000 miles, just to give you an idea, okay, would cover all the way from like a little bit past Savannah, probably go a little bit closer to Charleston, and it would cover this, okay? This is what it would cover, almost to Birmingham, come all the way around here, likely hit really close to New Orleans, okay, depending on where the drones would actually be located. That's what we're hearing. So that's the part, the New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama, Destin, Montgomery, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Orlando, Miami, of course, Key West, right? Atlanta, Savannah, Charleston. These are just some of the cities that should be on high alert, according to these reports. Now, I do want to show you a couple other things really quick, or actually read a couple other things to you really quick. Okay? The growing concern right now is that there is reports that there could be these kamikaze drones in Cuba. But the issue is there's no confirmation yet. According to a couple sources, and again, it's very difficult at this time, but President Trump didn't come out and say that, no, there's no drones. We've already confirmed this. He said, if there are drones. So this could mean that there are no drones, we just don't know. There are drones, and again, we don't know. Or President Trump knows there's a threat, but we do not know to what extent. Because we've heard that there could be anywhere between 100 to 300 kamikaze drones in Cuba. But again, have they been activated? Are they pointing at the United States? Are they ready to go? Again, we do not know. But we do know that Iran isn't happy with the United States. Okay, Russia hasn't been happy with the United States. And then you got China, which isn't happy with the United States. And then you got all these other countries that are not extremely happy with President Trump because he continues to make their lives a little bit harder because prices continue to go up. So, where do we go from here? Well, here's the issue. We are going to see some additional threats. Now, do these threats actually happen? Is there any incident here in the United States? Is there any damage? Is there any attacks overseas? Again, we don't know. But what we do know is that there's so much conflict and so much tension between other countries and the United States that the FBI and the Department of State have already said, Homeland Security is on this too, that there are likely going to be lone wolf actors here in the United States that are trying to do us harm, and abroad as well. But the United States, and we've heard this for over a year now, where the FBI has said that we need to stay alert. If we see something, say something, because we've never had this much, this many eyes on us at one time. And especially as we are still in the World Cup stages here in the United States, where many visitors are coming into the U.S. and traveling and watching World Cup games, and Dallas and Atlanta, and this weekend in New York, right, New Jersey. It's going to be a big and very scary time. Okay, so it's the last thing I want to leave you with right here. Okay, listen to this. Right now, the growing concern is that Cuba isn't happy with the United States, just to be very clear. Cuba's been in the dark. Okay, the United States has made it very difficult for Cuba to keep the lights on and to run their machines and run businesses. It's been very difficult. And so what we're hearing is that there are growing concerns that Cuba could be working with another country like Iran, Russia, or even China to cause harm to the American people and to hurt the United States. So that's what we're hearing as of right now. Again, keep in mind, there has been no confirmation that yes, there's 200 drones or 300 drones. It is just a report that it is being looked at because this is something they've been reporting for almost 4 months now. Almost 4 months we've been hearing the exact same message. But again, there's no confirmation yet. Some are saying that the reason why there's no confirmation is because the United States has been so focused on Iran and dealing with that ceasefire and that conflict that we did not even concern ourselves with the possibility of drones in Cuba. But President Trump addressed this yesterday and said that if there are, the United States will get to the bottom of it. So we'll see what happens, but that's what we know as of today. So thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.